So, let's do it, everyone. Let's talk about my day off yesterday, shall we? A little segment I like to call Phil's Day Off. You know, one day I'm going to set up sound effects. I have them on my computer and I still haven't set them up. Remember I used to have the little sound maker and it broke? So I have those sound effects on my computer ready to play, and I've just never set them up because I'm stupid. I know I could do it and I never remember. So it's time for Phil's Day Off. Dun, 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 dun.
In the heat and in the gloom, life appears beside the room. Cats and squirrels, ants and Q. Welcome to the backyard zoo. DSP leads us through every strange suburban clue. Science says it may be true. This is the backyard zoo.
What we've been doing this summer is we've been putting out a bowl of like peanuts. Whenever we notice that there's creatures in the neighborhood, we'll put out a bowl of peanuts. And we've got all kinds of awesome animals that have come by. We've got a bunch of squirrels that come by and eat the peanuts. We've got different kinds of birds, all kinds of birds. We got little guys, we got big guys, big Stellar's jays that are big, beautiful bluebirds. But this year we also have these new ones called northern flickers, which are a relative of the woodpecker, but much larger. And they're very beautiful. They've got like these cool plumage of like red streaks throughout their brown bodies. Really beautiful creatures. But because it's been so hot recently, we started putting out bowls of like water for them to drink, and the squirrels have actually been drinking. And one thing that a squirrel does is when a squirrel is like tired or overheated but it feels safe, they'll do what's called splooting. Have you ever heard of a squirrel sploot? It'll do a complete flat split and just lay flat on the ground like this, like spread legs, spread arm. It's hilarious. It looks so funny. And they started doing this in our backyard recently. It was funny to watch these squirrels do. They're like, what the heck? It's just hilarious. You're like, what is the squirrel doing back there? Looks like it got flattened, but it's just relaxing on the pavement. So the squirrels were splooting.
Real people. Real begging. Not kidding, mind you. Real lol cows. Judgy. Coming to Beg TV this fall. Check local guide for listings.
You know, basically, because of the heat, there was a lot more insect activity around here. Fruit flies, among other things. And, you know, I have trash in my garage. We can only, listen to this, we only get trash removal every 2 weeks. And so it builds up. You know, your trash accumulates. And because of the trash in the garage, we started getting a bunch of fruit flies in the garage. But still, it was so hot and everything, these fruit flies were looking for somewhere to go and multiply. And they were doing it in our garage. Like, this is disgusting. So yesterday, I basically had to go to the dump, all right, to get rid of these bags of trash that normally we would have accumulated and thrown out normally every 2 weeks, but there was just too much, you know, too many bugs. I was like, I gotta get this out of here before these bugs start trying to come in the house and everything. So it's funny because I was getting the bags ready to take to the dump, and guess what I noticed? Ants everywhere on the ground as well. So we had fruit flies and ants coming in because of the heat, trying to get to the trash in the garage. And I'm like, oh, this is nasty. Now we have both, right? You have air and ground attack. What's next? What can we have water bugs too? Then we got land, sea, and air attacks all coming into our house, right? Good news is it was isolated to the garage. Okay, it was just in the garage. That was it. And it was isolated to the area of the trash cans. It wasn't like, oh my God, the whole garage is infested or anything like that. It was just these bugs were, you know, coming into the garage, and it was very annoying. So after having sprayed with bug spray for about 2-3 days, realizing there's no way this is going to stop, I got to freaking get this trash out of here. Yesterday, I geared up, these giant ass rubber gloves, and I basically took giant garbage bags. I piled our trash into these garbage bags and tied them up full of bugs, disgusting, tossed them into the car, and went to the garbage dump. What it is you see me sit in this chair, and you think, oh, but if I stand up, watch this.
Hey DSP Den heads. Are you looking for a chill time? Then only air condition with a Xbox console on top to stop the vibrations and noise, have the site for you. Snorts, burps, bodily functions, PJs but removal, we have it all. So much stuff that will make Derek with AH will cream his shorts. Apply now, for a low cow price of $60 a month. That's $60 a month. That small price will feed a family of 2 and their cat DoorDash for a day. And as a bonus, DSP will send you an empty game case, autographed. So many others like Derek with AH are standing by waiting for a gifted membership. And for those who will really want to rock and sway both X and Y axis, then ask for Swear at Me and Calling Me AF and Mouth Drooling Idiot, use product code KEEMSTAR and check out. Sign up now.
Using Keemstar will be cost or charge of additional of $100. The $100 may not be honored, but thanks for the money, dummy. No refunds. Chargebacks will cause me getting 2 lawyers involved and copyright strikes. This has nothing to do with the website, but I get paid $200 a word from DSP. Wait, what? What do you mean I have to pay him? That's bullshit. I'm out.
And I got rid of them. And of course it was gross, you know, in the car, all of a sudden some of these bugs are coming up. Like, this is nasty, right? This is freaking ridiculous. So, anyway, I got rid of it. It wasn't a huge deal, but then when I came home, now the bugs are confused. The ones that are still alive, that is, because of course a bunch of them were in the trash and some of them got killed by the bug spray. But now I got ants still coming in, because you know how ants work. Don't they communicate via, isn't it like a pheromone or something? Like they smell and they communicate that way, and that way they know where to go. So they think there's food. Now there's no food anymore. It's all gone. The garage has nothing in it for them to eat. So they're coming in and they don't know what to do anymore. So they're just walking in and they're walking like a circle and they're confused. So like, what am I going to do? So I had to kill them all again, which sucks. I don't like having to kill a bunch of innocent ants. They didn't do anything, but they're coming into my garage. And what I ended up doing was making a perimeter of kind of bug spray at the bottom of the garage. And I already have ant traps from previous invasions at the other end of the house at our back door. And I put down the ant traps at the end of the garage and basically let it sit for the rest of the day. And one more time I went out there and I saw some and I got rid of them. And then by the end of the day, I went out there again, finally gone. So no fruit flies were gone and the ants were gone. I just checked this morning and once again, no fruit flies, no ants. The other good thing is the heat dissipated. The heat wave ended. So because of that, I think the bugs are going to go back to their normal behavior rather than freaking out because it's so hot and desperate for food or whatever. You know, they're actually going to kind of relax a bit. Because that's the problem when the heat goes up, all these things change and things become intrusive, right? You know, wild animals going crazy, you got bugs going crazy. They all want to get inside to eat your shit. Like, what is this? They usually wouldn't do that. But anyway, yeah, it seems okay now. Like I said, I checked last night and this morning. No ants, no fruit flies. It looks like they've probably gotten the message there's no food in here anymore. And I think we're all right. But it was kind of a gross day of me having to deal with all these bugs and everything.
Shoppers, we have a great offer here today. This 25-piece cooking set, unbreakable, to last you for years to come. You and your children and yours children's children. Watch as I show you how powerful this cookware is. See? Over to you, Phil.
Thanks, Dave. Now guys, has this ever happened to you? You're having a pool party, bit of a sausage fest, and your meat is not cooking fast enough? Well, say goodbye to them 4-burner gas grills, and say hello to the Trigkey S5 mini PC. Now here are Shill to tell you all about it. Dark Side Phil, take it away.
If you didn't see it, we did a live unboxing yesterday of this little guy, the Trigkey S5 Speed High Performance S-Series Mini PC. So I've learned a lot more about this because several people have written me about it. It's funny because people always like, oh, I want to tell you all about it, or I'm excited, here's what I think. Here's what this is good for, okay?
Fish. Bread. Salad. Burgers.
of takoyaki, which are fried dumplings with octopus inside. Thing is going to heat up like molten lava within an hour of using it.
But DSP, I heard it can reheat your DoorDash deliveries. As shown here with their cooks in the kitchen.
I'm 11 years old and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
And your parents bought you?
I have a more sophisticated palate compared
Good,
to
now I'm
other
away
kids.
from that annoying
This is
fucking
how
bitch
we
that
go.
kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life. Alright, boys, prepare the slave trade for selling her right off for profits.
Order now for the low price of $400. That's $400 or pay 35 installments of $16.51 a day. Our operators of Dan the Man and Derek with a H are standing by. Game Cucker is off sick today. Does not include a delivery and no money back guarantee or chargebacks.
This product come with a money back guarantee. But hurry before this is
Gone forever, because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit. Later on in the day, I look out back and I said, honey, come here, take a look at this. You're going to like this. And she goes, there's a cat out there. And it's a stray. It does not have a collar. But this is the weirdest thing about this cat, okay? It's drinking the water, which we don't care. Let a cat drink the water, right? But looks like it's a Siamese cat, okay? Like it has blue eyes. It's got the black facial hair, but then the lighter colored hair around the rest of the body. So like, is that a Siamese? But it's really, really furry. Like it's a big, giant, puffed out, furry ass cat. And we're like, that doesn't seem like a stray to me. You know what I mean? Like stray cats would look like a tabby cat, or that's the typical kind of cat you would see loose without an owner living in the wild. You wouldn't see a giant puffy Siamese in the wild. That's weird to me. So we're watching. I'm like, I get the feeling. I'm sad to say, here in Washington State, pets are huge. Pets are a giant industry here. Way more so than when I lived in like Connecticut or the East Coast. We see cats, dogs, and pets of all kinds all over the place. There's a million places that you can rescue or adopt pets out here. So it's a huge thing. But sadly, when you have so many more pets, this also means that sadly there's a lot of owners who aren't responsible. And I'm looking at this cat and I'm like, I get the feeling this cat had an owner and the owner was an irresponsible jerk and let the cat go. Because how the heck do you get a cat like that? Again, this is not the kind of cat you would see in the wild. It's like definitely a domesticated cat. Like, why the heck is it out there with no collar? It doesn't make any sense. So it was drinking the water, and it was funny because Jasper ran up to the back door and was watching the cat, and the cat got into a stare down with Jasper, and they were just doing like a stare off at each other. Keep in mind that Jasper has almost never seen other cats since we rescued him. You know, obviously when he was in the rescue shelter, he saw other animals, but since then he's just lived with us, or once a year we take him to the vet, right? So he doesn't really see other animals. So to him to see another cat is like, woo, he's freaking out. And the other cat also seemed like frozen and looking, and they had this big stare down. And they were like, we let him stare for like maybe 10 minutes. The cat wasn't going anywhere. Like, you think it's hungry? Maybe give it a treat or something, right? So we had a few little crunchy treat things. I don't even know what the hell they're called. And my wife was going to try to put them out. But the moment that she even tried to open the back door a little crack, whoosh, the cat took off. Just as a bolt. Whoop, gone. Like, well, we tried. We wanted to see if maybe it was hungry. We could help it out. But it didn't. It just took off. It didn't come back either. Like, we looked all night. We were hoping maybe it would come back. Nope. Didn't come out. So it is what it is. We don't know. But we're assuming it's a stray because it didn't have a collar. You know, if it had a collar, it's one thing. Maybe it's an outdoor cat of a neighbor, but it didn't have a collar, so we're assuming it's a stray. It was kind of interesting because, again, it didn't look like the kind of cat that should be out there by itself. It wasn't a typical tabby or whatever that you would see as like a wild cat out there. It definitely looked like a domesticated breed.
This coming Good Friday and Easter break, an epic tale of a man that rose from the dead, but as a zombie. The Dutch brothers in conjunction, but was never paid by Project 7 Industries. Comes Zombie Jesus.
like begging into a tip jar. So is the sways of our lives. I'm Chat DSP, and these are the sways of our lives.